spent thousands customizing your ride to make it perfect. But did you actually just pay money to put a giant target on your back for the police? Let's talk about it right now. Welcome back to the channel. Before we roll, a quick but vital reminder. I am not a lawyer. This content is for educational and informational purposes only and is definitely not legal advice. Okay, let's get into it. You love your car. Maybe it's got deep tint, a custom exhaust that actually lets the engine breathe, a lift kit, or some aftermarket lighting. It looks great, but in the eyes of traffic law, you might be driving a probable cause magnet. Here is the fundamental rule of U.S. traffic stops. Police generally need reasonable suspicion that a crime is occurring or a traffic violation has happened in order to legally pull you over. They cannot pull you over just because they think your car looks too aggressive or too flashy. However, and this is a massive however, every single state has very specific vehicle equipment codes. These laws dictate how dark your windows can be, how loud your exhaust can sound, how high your bumpers can be off the ground, and what colors of lights you can display while the vehicle is in motion. If an officer sees a modification that they reasonably believe violates one of those equipment codes, that is all the justification they need to initiate a legal traffic stop. For example, window tint. If your state limit is 35% and you are running 5%, an officer doesn't need a tint meter in their eye to know it's likely illegal. That visual observation gives them the reasonable suspicion to stop you and check it with an actual meter. The same goes for an exhaust that sounds excessively loud compared to a stock vehicle. Where this gets tricky and frankly frustrating for drivers is what's often called a pretextual stop. This is where an officer might want to investigate you for something else. Maybe they think you look suspicious, but they don't have grounds for a stop. So they find a minor equipment violation on your car. Maybe your license plate frame covers the word state on your tag, or one of your custom tail lights is slightly too dim. The Supreme Court has generally ruled that as long as that initial equipment violation is real, the stop is legal, even if the officer's real motivation is to fish for something bigger. So, you have mods and you see those blue lights behind you. You suspect it's just because of how your car looks. How do you handle it safely and smartly? First priority is always de-escalation and safety. Pull over immediately to a safe spot, turn off the car, roll down the window, and keep your hands visible on the steering wheel. Do not jump out of the car to show them your CARB-compliant sticker on your exhaust. Stay put. Be polite and calm. The roadside is not the place to argue the specifics of the vehicle code or show them spec sheets for your parts. If the officer asks, "Do you know why I stopped you?" the best answer is a calm "No, officer." If they say, "I stopped you because your exhaust is illegal," don't argue that it's actually 50-state legal right there on the side of the road. You can simply acknowledge what they said without admitting guilt. A simple "I understand" works. Now pay close attention if the questioning pivots. If they move from talking about your exhaust to asking, "Where are you heading tonight?" or "Do you have anything illegal in the car?" the fishing expedition has likely begun. Remember your core rights. You have the right to remain silent, and you do not have to answer investigatory questions about your travels. Most importantly, having modified parts does not give the police automatic probable cause to search the inside of your vehicle. If they say something like, "Since you have these mods, you probably won't mind if I just take a quick look through the car to make sure everything else is okay," your answer needs to be firm and polite. The magic words are, "I do not consent to any searches." If they end up writing you a ticket for the modification, sign the ticket. It's not an admission of guilt, it's just a promise to appear. Fight the ticket in traffic court, where you can bring in your receipts, your specifications, and photos to prove your parts are compliant. You win that battle with a judge, not on the side of the highway. If you found this practical breakdown helpful, please smash that like button. It really helps. Stay safe out there, drive smart, and know your rights.